You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what this is about, so let's just get into this. To start off, I go through the starting area, obviously, which is easier than I thought it would be, drink some Mountain Dew Voltage, fell, grab the Fury of the Fallen, open a big door, sat at a bench, and then I went to Forgotten Crossroads, almost got my Bahuki kicked, but dodging the Hollow Knights was easier than expected, especially with them getting stuck everywhere. Going to the next room and I could just fall down to the bottom map, bathe in some kid juice, then get stuck in a room with some Hollow Knights, but I'm not stuck in there with them, they are stuck in there with me. Moving on, and I don't know whether randomizer did this or how to disable it, but it changed the centipede hazards to random enemies, but in this case it worked out as I pogoed to get a secret and got a mass fragment. Getting broken for the first time, not by a pack of Hollow Knights surrounding me, but by a plant. I kill a black guy, unlock the stag beetle, abuse level geometry to abuse Hollow Knights, then get abused right back. Going to where the first boss should be, it's replaced with 2 Hollow Knights, and after stomping them out, I go to someone who definitely is not suspicious. After getting knocked out of the dialogue when a Hollow Knight teleports to hit me and consuming a big white blob, I go through Astral Mound, and this is where that basically part of the title comes, because this big beetle guy at the end isn't a Hollow Knight for some reason. Probably because some trigger's tied to him or something, but anyways, I glob him, get the Soul Catcher charm, and get freed from this freaky dungeon. Going forward, my health goes backwards, and I buy the Wayward Compass, aka the best charm in the game, then go kill a strange looking Hollow Knight, get dunked on, get poopied on, and fight another really weird looking Hollow Knight. Talking to the Sly bug, I get quote Hollow Knighted, go to Sly and get Gathering Swarm, also known as the second best charm in the game. Venture over to Green Path just to get Giga Cucked and have to go all the way back to die again and lose all my Geo and deal with the stupid goddamn room with 50 Hollow Knights, but it's easier than expected because I can one-hit most of them. I still die though, don't worry. Moving on, and we can see that the developers actually put a little cool reference to the video game Silk Song. Then I buy a map, get killed, and realize there's no paradise for me to escape to. Turns out if 10 Hollow Knights hit you off a bench, you can't rest at it because the game thinks you're still sitting at the bench, and if you open up the charm menu, you can't move and have to reset. Can't believe the developers would miss such an oversight. Anyways, I see Hornet Silk Song again, see a mass sewer slide, get swagged on, and get to this stupid, idiotic, brain dead, smelly, stinky, repulsive, and just yucky part. The best way I can describe it is if you imagine what getting an elephant shoved up your ass would feel like. I swear on the Holy Lord himself, this is the most bullshit thing that has ever been conceived of on this planet called Earth. Fucking 20 Hollow Knights that fade through the walls and ground where I can't even use my invincibility frames to get up. I died here so much, I am too lazy to count how many times I did. The only way I managed to get out of there was by pure luck. After that, I fought 2 Hollow Knights, and it was pretty easy because I just fucking fought 20 of them. Freeing Zoe from a weird flying Hollow Knight who summoned Ghost Bug. Zoe called me cringe, then I get to the stag, got a Hornet from Silk Song who turned into a Hollow Knight, then went into the wall. Coming back, the fight was pretty easy until he got stuck into a wall, because then it became very easy. Getting flushed, I get a dash, grab some cash from the Hollow Knights I smashed, get a gash from my clash where they got thrashed for being a bit brash. Then I touched some Poison Ivy and got a mean rash and gave some Hollow Knights a quick mean lash, which turned them into ash. And I don't have any more rhymes because what the fuck is that? Yeah, for some reason one of the Hollow Knights was big and yellow. I don't know why, I still don't know why, and I really want to find out. Anyways, giving him a tickle on his big yellow foot, I almost get Giga Cucked, go through Fog Canyon, get the stag, buy a Vessel Fragment and Mask Showed, then finally go to Fungal Waste. Buying a map, encountering some teleporting Hollow Knights, yada yada yada. I get a Charm Notch, talk to Leg Eater who is kinda freaky. Talk to a woman who is freakier, watch Hornet Silk Song escape my grasp, bounce on some balls, take a breather, and go into Mantis Village, aka Hollow Knight Hell, with 1 normal Mantis for some reason. This part sucked, but I sucked it harder and I grabbed the Mantis Claw. Smacking some rocks and some levers, I opened up a big gaping hole and went right into it. Then challenged the Mantis Lords, who were literally just the Mantis Lords. After beating them, cause like they're pretty easy, I got to Deep Nest, buy another map, die again, push it out like a smart guy, blah 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 diddy blah. I show off my insane pogo skills from some Hollow Knights, then fell into some white liquidy stuff. After tickling some feet, I got 1-2'd, fought some Hollow Knights that was stuck in walls, did some platforming, freed a grub from a Discord moderator's jar, floor, got the drop on some Hollow Knights, then got one dropped on me. After dropping into a hole, a million Hollow Knights appeared and fucking fucked me before a billion more appeared and fucking giga fucked me before a trillion more appeared and giga fucked me. Unsurprisingly, I do die and take my revenge by giga fucking some Hollow Knights right back by exploring how I can hit them through walls. After thanking the Lord Jesus Christ, screaming in agony on the cross because my shadow was in a place where I could safely kill it, I went up, became a Pogo Master, drank some Windex, got a train pass for the Swag Express, fell again into some cum, took a ride on the Swag Express, made a quick stop in London before going to Britain. Arriving in the UK now, I obtain a map follow-up both in the game and in real life, almost die multiple times, but using the strategy called being a pussy, I survive. Going over to Oro now, I learn the dash slash, test it out on dummy, then get treated like one. Unfortunately, this Hollow Knight fell for my iconic make you teleport into a wall so I can easily kill you trick. Then use my level 10 thug powers to swag on some level 1 noobs. Watching some Hollow Knights commit seppuku simply because of my aura, I spank a guy, platform on some platforms, go to the Coliseum of Fools, but because I am not a fool, I go right past it and get soft locked because the boss that's supposed to be here is a Hollow Knight and teleported out of the map or something. Leaving there to never return, I fall, then go right back up, get locked into hearing about lore I don't care about, but get sucked off by 3 ghosts, so it's fine. Waking up in a dream, I kill myself, get a cool nail, wake up next to a woman and run away, unlock the stag, buy a mass shard and lantern from Sly, buy a map from the hottest bug in the game, and I jump on some walls and I get another mass shard and 1 extra hit point. Going back to Fungal Waste, I do a little bit of platforming, do a little bit more platforming, and do just a little bit more platforming, and heh, why not? I'll do just a whince more, for old time's sake. Well, I guess that just goes to show that the age-old Winston Churchill quote is still true. If you're playing Hollow Knight when basically everything is Hollow Knight, don't do just a whince more platforming. Going back and not dying, I thugging swag on, dash, go into the big city, get hit by a fucking elevator, make my way down, get sniped, level up my nail, face the gamer's greatest weakness by going outside, and get ganked so bad it rivals the ones in DS2. Going to Lem, I sell him Hornets nudes, then go back to the gang squad because I have to get my shade back. I actually managed to beat them by totally and not accidentally making them get stuck behind the door. Then I buy a bench and a map and get fucking ganked again because for some goddamn reason, the gang squad is still there even after I beat them. Quitting out because fuck that. I hit a tree, collect orbs, go to the stag, talk to a ghost that turns into a Hollow Knight because that's the entire point of the video. Then I kill him very easily, go to Blue Lake, and buy a Charm Notch and Quick Focus from the Charm Chick. Taking another ride on the Swag Express, I take the elevator down to City of Tears, watch some Hollow Knight do some magic tricks, crush a Hollow Knight with an elevator, take a quick dip, and discover a secret. Quit out, then go right back in just to do everything I just did again. Remember, boys and girls, don't be an idiot like me, get the bench by the stag before you quit out. Paying $300 for this stag, I take a walk down the average street in the Bronx, do some very nerve-wracking platforming, but it's okay because, yeah, I'm that guy. Going to Deep Nest again, I do some platforming with spikes and Hollow Knights. I think you can figure out how that went. Almost died, but I didn't want to lose my Geo, so I quit out. Yeah, I know I'm a pussy, don't worry. Then I splash around in some jizz and go, all the way back just to get kidnapped by some freaksters. Waking up all tied up and making my way out of the freaky odd dungeon, I die, then I don't. Stag on over to King Station so I can get over to Kingdom's Edge, yada yada, blah-de-de-blah. Realize I don't have the fucking double jump, go over to the Crystal Place, realize I don't have the fucking ground slam, and go over to Good Father to lessen my frustration. Dying to this stupid ass goddamn room in Green Path again, I spend way too long just to get my shade back, buy everything from Sly, try to get back to City of Tears from Fungal Waste, even though that way is locked and I should have known that, but I'm an idiot. Then just take the stag to it like a non-idiot. Unfortunately, the game still decides to fuck me in the ass by making me deal with this annoying, stupid goddamn gang squad again, and I got fucking Omega cucked here because I killed everything, had a Hollow Knight spawn on me, so it's literally impossible to dodge, then fucking died. Eventually, though, I got through it, and luckily there's a shortcut here so I don't have to do that stupid shit again. Then I shocked the this Hollow Knight with my pogo skills and get to the boss, and the first phase is easy because it's just a Hollow Knight, and the second phase is slightly harder because it's a Hollow Knight stuck in a floor, but it's still easy. Absorbing a glob and getting Desolate Dive, the next part sucked. It sucks so much. Yucky yucky, pu, it's stinky, it's smelly, and it sucks. Going into Dream World, I spent like 10 minutes clicking one button because the boss got stuck in both phases and got some Dream Essence. Dying and then dying, I decided to leave my shade because it wasn't worth it, instead getting it back by using a simple key and giving this guy a stinky egg. Going to the crystal place again, I can actually progress this time, and except for the boss Hollow Knight with lasers, there was nothing really to talk about here. It's a pretty easy area, and I eventually get the crystal heart. Zooming my way out of there, I give the key I got but was too lazy to find the footage where I got it to Zone and buy a mash shard. Going to Green Path and super dashing, I get to Shio, learn Great Slash, go to Royal Waterways, and wouldn't you know it, not a lot happened here either. Except that I fought a Hollow Knight trapped behind a door and stuck in its hidden animation in a pretty shitty area. Turning on the water, I go down, 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 then left, get some pale ore, go a lot more left, and after running around for a while and fighting 3 Hollow Knights stuck in the floor, I consume the Monarch Rings, go into the Broken Vessel's dream to fight a Hollow Knight and get some Dream Essence. Talking to an old woman who calls me a good boy for getting so much Dream Essence, she gives me a vessel fragment, then I go to the Nailsmith and upgrade my nail. Going to Edging Kingdom so I can go to Hornet. Her boss fight is easy because, get this, it's just a Hollow Knight, but that's not important because I get milked with a brand of sacrifice, then I get crushed, but Mrs. Silksong helps me out. Going on, and I think my game glitched or something because for some reason, all the enemies were Hollow Knights, and I don't think that's supposed to happen. Moving on from that terrible joke, I go down to the abyss, and surprise, surprise, there's a lot of Hollow Knights, but I venture on, turning on a light, crossing the average American river, getting the Shade Cloak, then go all the way out of the abyss. Go gadgeting my way over to Fog Canyon, I get a map, die again, and it is physically and physiologically impossible to get my shade back, so fuck me, I guess. Going into the Teacher's Archive, I get to the stupidest goddamn idiotic bullshit fuck-ass cum-drinking diarrhea dump rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk boss in the entire fucking game, because for some reason, the Hollow Knights don't die when they're completely submerged in acid and they can't teleport out of it, so I have to perfectly pogo on them, and even then, 90% of the fucking time I can't even hit them. Eventually though, I get past it, find a woman in the jar, and try to get Quirrell to help me kill her, but this fucking Hollow Knight kept hitting me out of the dialogue. Eventually though, I sucker, go back to Dirtmouth to buy a mash shard and vessel fragment, leveling up my soul, then go to get my shade back. Going to City of Tears, nothing really happens here until I suck another ghost, die to the gang squad again, die to the gang squad again, die to the gang squad again, then realize I can just not deal with that annoying ass bullshit. Traveling over to Deep Nest again, I absorb the last dreamer and unlock the black egg. Marching through this deep, dark, and abysmal egg, I finally fought the true Hollow Knight. And he was easy because I've been fighting him for the entire goddamn game! As I get locked up in this freaky-ass contraption, I can say yes, you can beat Hollow Knight with basically everything is Hollow Knight. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more challenge runs from me, like if you liked the video, and comment what other challenge runs you would like to see me do next. But most importantly, I wish you all to stay safe, and I hope to see you all again soon.